Thanks for joining us today and taking some time to learn about a different way you could lead. Today, we're going to explore the relational leadership model. By the end of this video, you should be able to name all 5 parts of the relational leadership model, describe 3 of the 5 parts of the model, and describe 3 ways you can implement the relational leadership model in your leadership work. First, let's explore a little more about why relational leadership is relevant and important. In the larger picture of American and European concepts of leadership, relational leadership is in the newer wave of styles and models that are more inclusive, follower-focused, and collaborative. It is also moving away from the traditional power structures of Eurocentric models of leadership. Past models include the great man and trait theories, the trends of which we can still see in ways we often consider leadership today, that a person has specific characteristics or traits that make them a leader, or someone is born a great leader. This model includes 5 parts, 4 of which are encompassed by a focus on process. How a leader and group completes a task is just as important as the task itself. This is a very important shift in thinking about leadership from what we've usually been accustomed to. In addition to the process, this model also posits that good leadership is also ethical, inclusive, purposeful, and empowering. We'll define each of these parts and the ways you can change your leadership and ways your group can change their work to be more relational. Process-oriented leadership refers to the overarching way a group goes about being a group, remaining a group, and accomplishing the group's purpose. Personally, you can work to build patience in yourself and trust in others so that you feel capable to share decision-making with the entire group. It's important to understand that the process may take longer this way, but it will also produce a more robust, lasting, and effective result. This is why it's important to build some patience in yourself and trust in others. As an organization, consider different ways to make decisions besides just voting. Research other methods, including using our group decision-making discussion guide, and think about the scope of who to include in different types of decisions. For example, all of an executive group, all members, some members, etc. The relational leadership model also defines that good leadership is inclusive of people and diverse points of view. As an individual, you can continue to grow your understanding of your own and others' identities, practice valuing differences in people, and learn how to manage dialogue when people have differing viewpoints. At the organizational level, help your team see your group and others as part of an interconnected web. How are your missions and work connected? How do the actions of one group impact or influence the other? The more we understand how all of our work is connected, the more inclusive we can be of other groups in that process. Relational leadership is also empowering of others who are involved. Work to understand the impact of power structures and how power operates in organizations. And then look for ways to give up some of that power in your group to non-positional members. Additionally, build relationships between members of your group that help develop a culture where power, information, and decision-making are shared. This will mean that all members can feel empowered because they know what's happening. They feel like they have a piece of the decision-making capabilities, and that power is really shared across the structure. Ethical leadership is driven by values and standards of leadership, which is considered good or moral in nature. To work towards ethical leadership, you must first understand and define your own values and create regular cues to help you tune into and pay attention to those values in your everyday life and leadership. As a group, help them define their own values, then develop a way your group will differentiate ethical decisions from other kinds of decisions they have to make, and then a method for how they will use those values to guide those decisions. Purposeful leadership is the commitment to a goal and the ability to find a common ground with others to establish a common purpose or vision. Spend time in self-reflection individually to better understand your personal motivations, commitments, and goals. You can do this through journaling, daily reflections, and regular questioning of yourself and meditation. As a team, spend time establishing your group vision, mission, and goals. Then check in regularly on those things to make sure that they are guiding your actions. Everything you do should be working towards those goals and achieving them. Some short key takeaways about relational leadership. First, and perhaps most important, pay attention to how you do things, not just what you accomplish. This matters much more than you think. Reframe your decisions as ethical decisions to better help you examine the ethical implications of your options and confront and address ethical challenges your group sees. Stretch yourselves to understand how your group is connected to others and to understand the interconnected web of our community. Always lead from your group mission and vision and use these to drive your goal setting and work. And continue to see patterns and structures of power and imagine ways to share this even more with others in the group and community. There are many more resources on our website and throughout the university community to help you develop and practice leadership in each of these areas. Consider just a few areas in which you want to work and reach out to some of the resources listed to learn more.